2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at point guard. Now here's Barton. The feed to Millsap. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Boston. Goes up on the high post. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Back to Hayward. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the serve.
Here's Murray. And the layup's good off the glass.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Murray finds Barton, and here's Jokic. Harris outside. Murray against Walker. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Tice. Hayward on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Tatum for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Denver the other way now. Pass to Murray. Barton outside. Pass to Harris. Down low. Barton outside. Millsap trying to get open. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. A pull-up, and he hits the jump shot.
Just picture-perfect form on that jumper. Hayward's just so fundamentally strong.
Murray surveying the D. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. To the inside, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Murray kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And another miss by Denver. For Boston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tice against Jokic. Right side Millsap. Ball's knocked loose. Outside for Murray. Denver gets it back. Millsap passes to Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
Tice finds Brown. Hayward on the wing. Martin defending. The Nuggets trail. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
Seven-second difference. Shot and game clock. Up the floor. And there's Murray on the assist by Barton. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Hayward to the middle. Here's Walker. Rebound by the Nuggets. They're running. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Boston again missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few...
Southwest, I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. And here's Morris for three. And Kanter pulls it down. The Celtics shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Morris kicks to Craig. On the wing, Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The kick out to Brown. Feeds it to Kanter. Now the pass to Smart. Brown against Porter. 14 feet away, and it's Brown missing. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A reverse. The layup good by Porter. Porter's got the game tied up here for Denver.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
On the wing, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams finds Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And a wide open look for Porter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form. And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The second effort. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Here's Morris. Grant with the ball. 1:21 left in the second quarter.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Morris. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Cantor. Shoots over Grant. And there's Cantor on the assist by Brown. 6 points for Enes Kanter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body, Plumlee does possess explosive verticality, and then, of course, a power finish.
To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. Grant with the ball. Williams picks him up. Down low. Here's Morris. With the second effort, Plumlee the pass to Morris. A miss that time would have put him up.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Porter finds Plumlee, and it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Brown wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 7 points here in this quarter. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
At the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Here is Hayward following the basket by Jokic. Hayward right side. Hayward is doubled to the right side. Cantor finds Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Over Harris. Tice. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tice has got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Jokic throws it down.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
Pass to Cantor. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. That one, no good. Here's Millsap. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Gary Harris, the more he plays, the more he's going to understand where the ball is going to end up that time, getting on the offensive glass.
Now here's Walker. Tatum on the wing. Back to Walker. Over Murray. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic passes to Barton. And he slams it down right on top of Daniel Tice.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there and gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
Hayward from outside. Kept alive by Boston. Walker in the post. He's covered by Murray.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Harris, good.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Back to Walker. It's deflected. Tice kicks to Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Canton. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And the Celtics with possession here after the Nuggets pick up 2. There's Brown with the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Craig passes to Jokic. Rebounded by the Celtics. And again, Boston running the court in transition. And it's Brown missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jokic. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Plumlee. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Plumlee's got 6 points.
A big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Now here's Tatum.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the 5. Roam in the paint. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass.
Jokic did a nice job positioning himself down in the paint. Usually he's at the top of the key, but this time knew where he wanted to get the ball. Shot it on the inside and scored.
Porter with a block, and he gets it back. Passes it to Smart. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Pass to Jokic over Williams. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
Tatum on the wing. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray outside. Kicks it to Millsap. Murray outside. Harris passes to Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Walker. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And Murray, here we go. Excellent D there from Williams.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Murray kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Porter. He wants to get the Millsap and does. Outside for Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. That's him, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket for Murray.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
And here's Brown outside. Millsap grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Gordon Hayward comes in for Smart. It's good. 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Barton finds Murray. Back to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's a big shot from Barton when his team really needed one. This guy taking the pressure head on.
Walker taking his time here. To the inside. Tice passes to Walker. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. Barton kicks to Harris. On the pass to Millsap. Got it!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Tatum.
Okay.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. It counts. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Right between the eyes.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Millsap kicks to Harris. Pass to Murray. Harris trying to get free. Murray, no good. Outside Tatum. Hayward on the wing. Back to Tatum. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
And so... The John Hancock Tower rising. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said after...
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Red VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Siakam. 5 on the clock. Brown against VanVleet. A new 14 for the Raptors. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now, here's Walker. Count that one.
And Walker always looking to take that shot when given the opportunity. So consistent at that range.
Hayward against Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Lowry passes to VanVleet. 6 to shoot. Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. Hayward right side. And he gets it to go.
And that's where the added muscle Hayward has put on during his career comes into play. So effective in combating an aggressive defense.
Lowry finds Siakam. Anunoby against Hayward. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Boston from 18 feet away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Lowry passes to Siakam. He kicks to Lowry. The pass to Ibaka. Anunoby in the corner. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Ibaka, no luck. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Walker looking for an opening. Back to Brown, a 3-ball. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Brown kicks to Tatum. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 11 feet away, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
VanVleet can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Brown. Sinks the 15-footer.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Inside from 11 feet away. The shot's good from Cantor.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher is checked in. Now here's Smart. Brown outside. Tries it from 9. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brown's got 6.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Outside, Davis. There's the 3. Cans it from downtown. 8 seconds left in the first. Here's Smart. Here's Williams. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead, heading in. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding it.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Davis is out there with Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Gasol at the center position. It's good on the putback. Hollis Jefferson's got the first basket of the second quarter for Toronto.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson.
The long legs of Hayward really coming into play off these fast break chances. Hard to keep pace with a guy that big and athletic.
Now here's Powell. Passes it to Gasol. Back to Powell. Out to the right wing. VanVleet passes to Gasol. Powell for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Fast break Toronto. Davis has got the ball, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Smart. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
Now here's Davis. He has 5. Here's Anunoby. And Ibaka slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Stolen by Walker. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Kept alive. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Toronto grabs the miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Van Vliet finds Lowry. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
He's just 6 feet, and he's a good rebounder. Lowry's heart and passion for the game is shining through.
Walker the pass to Tice. Feeds to Tatum. Lowry against Walker. Poke loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Walker with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making some...
Whoa, hammering it in.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anunoby. Off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Bounce pass Davis. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 14 points. And
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
And that time, the defender a little out of control. Serge Ibaka wily enough to draw the foul.
Ibaka hits both of them. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. From the stripe, the rebound by Ibaka. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Van Vliet. Lowry from outside. The shot off that time. Walker with some nice D.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Raptors also changing it up. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Fred VanVleet. Brown against Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Good on the bucket. Siakam's got his first 2 points of the night.
These are the looks this offense is designed to generate. Siakam deadly close to the rim.
Hayward looking over the floor. Brown outside. Back to Hayward. Shoots the 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Lowry. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his second bucket tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. From past the arc. The Raptors rebound. Celtics leading by 11. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Brown wide open. He fires. And Cantor able to finish.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Siakam finds Powell. Now Hollis Jefferson. Siakam left side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. Back to Wanamaker. Celtics passing it around. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. Cantor kicks to Brown. Cantor trying to free himself up. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Fast break Toronto. Here's Davis. Tries again. That shot off the mark. Now the Celtics take it the other way. The drive by Cantor. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break Toronto. Siakam's running. It's stolen by Brown. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Tatum comes in for Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, Toronto no up.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Williams against Ibaka. The three from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shifty, elusive offensively. Tatum's scoring potential is through the roof.
Ibaka slams it in.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Boston.
And so it's Boston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Toronto right now, on the wings, Powell and Anunoby. There's Boucher out there with Ibaka, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. Boston leading by 18. Tatum on the wing. Boucher defending. From deep, here's Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Walker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. Raptors shooting just 31% in the game. Back to Van Vliet. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
You got to close off the lane to the basket. Tatum is just so good at creating angles to attack.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. Back to Powell. And stolen by Tatum. There's the feed to Hayward.
That's definitely a shot Hayward makes consistently. If you don't pressure him, he'll make you regret it.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Smart kicks to Tatum. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. And that'll be his third foul so far. Brownie's checked in for Boston. Raptors also changing it up. Marc Gasol is checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Powell.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Lowry finds Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Van Vliet wide open. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Ibaka drawing the double team. Back to Lowry. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Lowry passes to Ibaka. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. A new group in now for the Raptors. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the wide open shot from Green. Cantor kicks to Green. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Williams dishes to Cantor. From deep, Green. The pass to Williams. They shoot again. They kick it out to Green. He tries for three. They get it again. Right side, Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. From deep, Green. Rebound by the Raptors. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gasol with it. Now defended by Langford. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Gasol.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their Rabbit Home fan base a night we are...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Harris finds Millsap. Murray outside. Over Lowry. Murray, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Lowry against Murray. Out to Harris. Now the pass to Millsap. Here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You know, it's evident that Jokic is comfortable operating close to the rim. He's outstanding with his shot selection.
Pass to Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Ibaka. Jokic grabs the miss. And so just over a minute and a half played. Harris against VanVleet. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
VanVleet with it. Now guarded by Barton. Jokic with the steal. Now here's Barton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
Both free throws good from Barton. Now Lowry. He kicks it to Ibaka. Siakam left side. Outside Lowry. Over to the wing. VanVleet outside. Baseline try. And again, Toronto no luck. The Nuggets leading by 4. Millsap in the corner. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from VanVleet.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Banked in off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Anunoby. Takes it out to Siakam. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. Murray outside. .51 seconds left to play here in the first. The 15-footer. Here's Jokic. Harris trying to get free. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got his third basket of the night.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Outside for Lowry. No good. Shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Barton. Harris outside. Murray with it. Lowry picks him up to the middle. And he makes that one.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Denver on top, up 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Pascal Siakam, before the game tonight, shared his thoughts, reminiscing about his champion.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Plumlee. Michael Porter's out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. 3-on-3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it's Grant in the corner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Plumlee's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. It's Davis with the drive. Kicks it to Gasol. Over Plumlee. It's Gasol missing. The Nuggets leading by 12. Outside Porter. Here's Craig. And here's Plumlee. And the turnover again by Denver. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Toronto. There's the pass to Powell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Nuggets on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Powell with the bounce pass. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Boucher. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Craig passes to Grant. On the wing, Morris. He feeds it to Plumlee. And a wide open look for Porter. His three-pointers off the mark. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Powell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
They get it back. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The shot by Powell, no good. Powell with the steal to the paint. Gasol passes to Davis. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Denver leading by 12. Porter in the corner. Dishes to Plumlee. Out to Morris. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. Back to Siakam. Here's Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Murray the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Powell finds Anunoby. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Lowry against Murray. Passes it to Barton. With 2 seconds left. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
When he's driving, he's committed to scoring, so not much you can do against Barton in that situation.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting...
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How is ball movement?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of the first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Man, I love everything.
And that'll do it for us, the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at center.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Here's Millsap outside for Murray. Pass to Barton. Shoots over Anunoby, and too long on the shot.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Here's Anunoby, makes it off the glass. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, over Ibaka. Harris against Van Vliet. Harris's shot is off.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 14. Barton outside. Back to Jokic. Siakam pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
The pass to Barton. Denver passing it around. Knocked away. Grant kicks to Craig. Shot clock at 5. The 3. The shot misses. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Barton. 1:31 left to play in the third.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's a most effective slasher.
And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Powell in for Fred Van Vliet. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Michael Porter in for Barton. Gasol passes to Davis. And here's Hollis Jefferson. There's the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Plumlee with the ball. Morris outside. Back to Plumlee. Morris outside. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Morris. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Powell for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Powell's got 7 points.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Morris with the ball. Picked up by Davis. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Powell. And good that time. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And Plumlee kicks to Porter. Morris with the ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
You know, he's a hard-nosed defender who loves the challenge from the opponent. You better think twice before testing Gasol.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Zamp and Plumlee are playing up front. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Davis, the pass to Lowry. No good on the 3. Denver leading by 13. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. And Denver also making a switch. Martin's checked in for Michael Porter. Back to Siakam.
Come get it, come get it.
Passes it to Ibaka. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lowry against Murray. Here's Jokic. The tray. Denver gets it back. Barton against Anunoby. Left side, Harris. Here's Murray. Up again. Offensive rebound. Jokic passes to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Harris kicks to Murray. Missed it. Even after all those chances. And here they come. Here's Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep it moving.
Good on both. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. He kicks to Millsap. Tipped away. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. The lead now in single digits.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Millsap. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Barton against Anunoby. Lowry from outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray against Anunoby. Over to the left wing. The drive by Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Boy, the mobility of Jokic, very impressive. This guy gets to the basket well for a big man.
Ibaka finds Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Lowry. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Siakam inside. Millsap covering. Again, the miss by Lowry. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Barton dishes to Millsap. And there's Murray on the assist by Millsap. And it's 8 points for Jamal Murray.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nuggets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Barton passes to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Out in his own on the break. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move. Earns a trip to the line.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. Ibaka hits both of them. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Page Diop, the pass to Daniels. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Nuggets lead by 13. There's Thomas with the three. Another shot. Shot's good by Ibaka.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their two J's, Jason Tatum and...
Both capable, DA, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. Now here's Murray. And Jokic slams it in.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Harris.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Barton after the basket by Boston. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Barton. Jokic has got 6.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Brown against Harris. Murray, the pass to Millsap.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both free throws good for Millsap. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Tatum kicks to Hayward. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
Outside for Millsap. Back to Murray. Harris against Brown. Pass to Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. And it's Brown missing. Denver leading by 4. From deep. Millsap misses. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And stolen by Harris. And they're on the break. And Barton throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Brown outside. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
Martin passes to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Murray against Walker. 5 to shoot. Murray dishes to Millsap. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Up top, Walker. He's covered by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Smart's checked in for Boston. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Tatum passes to Tice. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 4. It's Porter outside. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game and finished off by Brown.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
The kick out to Porter. They get it back. A second chance effort on the pass to Millsap. Here's Craig. Denver gets it back. Jokic for 3. Murray gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who just...
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Knox is in the game for the Celtics.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. He did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. The scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Plumlee, no luck.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Williams trying to break free. Porter with a block. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Hayward outside. Pass to Kanter. Out left to the wing. Lets it fly. Boston again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Intercepted. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Craig passes to Plumlee. To end the cold streak. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The Nuggets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Porter, no luck. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Hayward can't hit. Nuggets trail and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Grant surveying the D. He feeds it to Plumlee. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Martin comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Nuggets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Harris against Smart. Harris outside. And it's in there. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Walker against Morris. Shot's good by Walker.
That's a shot that Walker has made throughout his career. He continues to do damage from this area.
Harris dishes to Barton. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Barton's got his second basket of the night. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Barton kicks to Harris. It could go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Here's Millsap. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Martin with it. Now defended by Hayward. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket for Murray.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Brown wide open. He fired. Oh, good with the triple. The Nuggets shooting 41% for the game. Out to the right wing. Jokic kicks to Millsap. From the arc. Pass to Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
That one good for 2.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Harris's shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Brown, good.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. Right side Millsap. It's good. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. And so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Tatum following the basket by Paul Millsap. But they get it back. Brown, the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Murray left side. Harris outside. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Here's Jokic, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jokic has got 8.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Count it. He's got 11. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Brown, the pass to Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Murray finds Millsap. 35 seconds left in the third. Pass to Barton. Back to Millsap. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 6 points for Paul Millsap.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
There's Brown with the 3. Tice passes to Hayward. From about 19 feet, Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Martin with it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Now here's Brown. Money from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking J.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one at the line is good. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Celtics shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Craig. Outside Porter. Morris outside. Back to Porter from downtown. Here's Plumlee. And that one drops for him. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Brown outside. That's tipped. Porter with the steal. Here's Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Plumlee's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williams finds Brown, and that one is good.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down.
Robert Williams is checked in for Enes Kanter. And a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in for Morris. That free throw good from Brown. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Millsap from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Millsap. Pass to Craig. Williams against Murray. Here's Millsap. Rebound by Williams. Boston trailing. They're running. And here we go. The feed to Smart. And it's all evened up.
That's one of those buckets that stand out. Nice play by Smart.
And Denver has possession. Murray left side. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Porter against Brown. 5 on the clock. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. That puts them in the lead. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Now here's Murray. Poke loose. And again, Boston running the court in transition. Here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray surveying the D, passes it to Porter. Outside for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not thieves.
Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
Walker the pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Walker. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
An electrifying score. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. The Celtics on offense. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. For 3, Hayward. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like it. And he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Tatum finds Walker. It's Brown on the wing. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips square. And we've got...
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Celtics. Here's the Raptors with the ball.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands the success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Boy, terrific penetration from the big man. Ibaka putting his athleticism to good use.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. 4-point game. And stolen by Hayward. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Walker. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Here's VanVleet, and the bucket is good. 3-point, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First personal foul, team's first.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Walker. Boston again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Ibaka finds Anunoby. Here's VanVleet. And again, no good by Toronto. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Toronto trailing. Pass to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam outside. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Gasol. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Boston leading by 4. On the wing, Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Boucher kicks to Powell. Outside, Davis. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Back to Hollis Jefferson. It's Davis on the wing. Inside, here's Gasol. The shot will not fall. Excellent D from Kanter. Tatum with it. Picked up by Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Gasol attacking. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Robert Williams is checked in for Williams. Knocks it loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Passes to Davis. Now Powell. Back to Davis. Here's Powell. They grabbed their own miss.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis. And a change for the Celtics. Walker's checked in. And Kanter able to finish.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Anunoby against Brown. Anunoby kicks to Powell. Misses the 3.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Here's Powell. The putback, and Cancer pulls it down. Boston leading by 7. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Powell, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Smart. Fires from 14. Shot, high post. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead. VanVleet wide open. But they recover it. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Tice kicks to Brown. Back to Tice. Lays it up off the glass. Tice has got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Lowry for 3. Not going to go that time. Walker with some nice D. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And he comes up with the deuce. Brown's got his second basket.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
VanVleet finds Ibaka. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lowry passes to VanVleet. Now here is Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Brown. Good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Raptors trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ibaka. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Siakam. They get it again. Here's Anunoby. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Siakam against Williams. Back to Brown. Shoots off the step back. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
So he gets them both. They swipe it, and so it's Boston. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are... And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Ibaka outside. Pass to Anunoby. Takes the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Hayward with some nice D. Celtics leading by 11, pushing it up. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
VanVleet looking around from deep. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lowry against Tatum. Banked in off the glass. Tatum's got 6.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Clock at 6. Tatum kicks to Williams. Outside Tatum from deep 3-point range. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Anunoby with it. The layup missed. Tatum looking around. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Anunoby passes to Hollis Jefferson. And the rejection by Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Back to Smart. There's the pass to Tatum. Tries again. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Here's Anunoby. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Tatum against Davis. Let's go. Back to Tatum. Shoots the 3. With the putback. And Williams is right there.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the inside. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Powell, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got 7 points.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that three, the more the floor opens up.
And here's Tatum for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics out in front. They lead by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. Shoots from the high post. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Brown the pass to Williams. And that one, good. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Boston.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Ibaka goes in, and Hayward with the block. Up again, and Ibaka is right there.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Walker. Nails the 16-footer.
When the mid-range J is available, believe me, Kemba Walker will take advantage.
Here's Lowry. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Oh, the lob to Smart. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, Kyle Lowry is never going to turn down a chance to get out and run, and pays off in the break.
There's Brown with the three. Williams, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. Raptors trail by 12. Lowry finds Boucher. And here is Van Vliet. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Walker against Lowry. Walker's shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Smart. Tice against Ibaka. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, you like to see Serge Ibaka be assertive on the offensive end, particularly on the interior.
Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the left side wing. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Right side Lowry. Back to Anunoby. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Lowry, no good. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum kicks to Brown. Fires for three. Tatum's shot is off.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Brown against Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Walker taking his time here. Hayward outside. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
Rebounded by the Celtics. And here is Brown. Outside, Walker for three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Anunoby, and the layup's good off the glass.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
So we see Boston get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win. That's The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward.
And good decision-making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific beat.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Lowry passes to Siakam. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Now, here's Morris. Right side, Millsap. Barton outside. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Anunoby. Barton with some nice D.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Morris. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Lowry. To the wing right side. To the inside. Ibaka finds VanVleet. Anunoby in the corner. Jokic with the steal. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one's good, Barton.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And he's good on the second. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Morris against Lowry. And that one, good.
The confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Anunoby, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so here's Denver. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Ibaka, no luck. Denver leading by 3. Millsap has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Now Barton following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Barton kicks to Morris. Pass to Jokic. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Jokic did a nice job positioning himself down in the paint. Usually he's at the top of the key, but this time knew where he wanted to get the ball. Shot it on the inside and scored. Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
On the wing, Morris. Now recovering 11 feet away. The rebound by Ibaka. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. They lead by 4. Feeds it to Millsap. And he converts the layup. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
You can see how comfortable Millsap is right now. His confidence growing.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Right wing. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Siakam finds Ibaka outside Lowry. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Porter is out there with Grant. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Porter. Down low. And Plumlee kicks to Grant. There's Porter with the 3. And shot off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Now, here's Grant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Davis dishes to Gasol. 3-pointer. Boucher. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Murray, the pass to Porter. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Raptors trail by 4. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Murray against Davis. Back to Murray. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring 3s and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Now here is Davis.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now here's Murray. Keeps it alive. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here is Davis. On the wing, Davis. Back to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. And the Raptors miss again. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Murray, the pass to Grant. Jokic trying to free himself up. Goes up again. Here's Craig. Back to Grant. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic does such a nice job of doing everything in this offense, including the drive this time.
Davis finds Gasol. Lowry with the ball. Powell, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray outside. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. And Grant now top of the key. Back to Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Toronto trailer.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
A shot missing. So that'll be it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you... And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Jokic with the steal. Murray outside. Free throw line jump shot, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Murray's got 6.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. Trying to get open is Ibaka. The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to Murray. Back to Millsap. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. That one drops for him. He's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray against Lowry. Barton outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed. And think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons. Actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver. Boy, that jump-started everything.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And Porter subbed in for Murray. Now, here's Boucher. Powell, the pass to Boucher. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, they're starting at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Barton. Now, here is Morris. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And yes, it's good. The Nuggets leading by 8. Morris looking over the floor. There's Porter with the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Grant outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Pass to Morris. Here's Craig, guarded by Powell. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Monte Morris. Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Dishes it to Millsap. Back to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Now here's Porter, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Powell with the steal. 2 on the clock, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Van Vliet against Harris. Takes a 3.
A good contest from Harris did not make that easy.
Some solid defense from Harris. Outside Millsap. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break Toronto. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Raptors with the ball. 7-point differential. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Siakam hits them both. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Jokic, no good. Raptors trail by 5. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Ibaka.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Jokic. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
The pass to Lowry. Offline with his 3. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Harris finds Barton. Back to Millsap. Shoots over Anunoby. Millsap misses.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
And the shot goes down. Lowry's got his first points of the night.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Van Vliet. Inside. Siakam kicks to Lowry. For the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Millsap misses. Raptors trail by 5. The 9-foot shot. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Anunoby finds Ibaka, and Lowry has it in the corner. The tray. Ibaka, but he recovers it.
With big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And that one's good. Millsap.
Well, that's why Millsap is such a counted-on player. Just knows how to hit the big ones.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Here's on an open. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Toronto also making a switch. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Lowry for three. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Nuggets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Murray. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Loads it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol's able to keep his composure in these big moments.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Millsap left side. Lets it go from 14.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
So we see Denver get the win here. It was a thing. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony.